How many of you were at the regional event in Lexington, Kentucky this weekend? We had a lot of you in here. Wasn't that a great event? It was a great event. I always come out of those events literally feeling like I'm hovering the ground. But one of the concepts that we focused on, if you remember the concept that we trained on, was thinking what? Big, thinking big. And so I want you all to constantly, Bob, be thinking tonight of people that you know. And so if you know a couple of people that have issues with arthritis, tendonitis, joint pain, blood pressure, cholesterol, sleep apnea, allergies, lack energy, ADHD, be able to lose a couple pounds, raise your hand and look around. We all know some people, right? We all know some people. And so for me, I knew some individuals as I looked at this information, Anita, that I thought could benefit from the products that we had. So Elisa, what I did is I wrote those names down. And Donna, I began sharing with a few of those people. I knew this. My wife and I, we were both school teachers. We were what? School teachers. And at least in that small town of Hodgkinville, you blink, you miss it. Brad, we have 2 lights. How many lights? 2 lights. I've been teaching and coaching for 10 years. How many years? 10. My wife had been teaching too. And so Tricia, for us, we were paycheck to paycheck. We were frustrated financially. And so Paula, we knew that we wanted to change. And we knew that if we kept doing what we were doing and expecting a different result, isn't that the definition of insanity, Susan? It's in a definition. So we didn't feel like we were insane, even though I like using that word. And so I knew I had to do something different, Beverly. And what I did is I took the advice of Abraham Lincoln. Of course, most of you know is from Hodgkinville. And here's what he said. He said, "Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle." And so what I did is simply I took action with this opportunity. I knew some people, Adam, I thought I could benefit with our products. And so I took action and I began sharing it with my dad who had blood pressure issues. He needed to lose weight. He was on diabetes medication. I took it to my brother who had digestive issues. I took it to 2 uncles who had arthritis. And I let them be the guinea pig because I knew if they turned green like David's shirt, they would still love me. And so what happened is Casey, they loved the product. They liked the product. And Darren, I knew I had something special and it was my duty then. Right, Michelle? It was my duty to then go share this product with other people, community members, colleagues, people that I knew that I thought could benefit from the products and or the opportunity. And so like Pat said, in 7 months, how many months? 7. In 7 months, Wardell, my wife was able to retire from teaching school. Why was that significant? Sergio? Is that right? That was significant, Jackie, because we had a little girl. Her name's Madeline. What's her name? Madeline. Madeline, she's growing like a weed. It's amazing to see her. She's 2 years old. She's been on Zija pre-birth. My wife was approved by our OBGYN to use this product when she was pregnant. Continued to use through the nursing process. And 1 year later, my little girl's had a half a can every day since. She's 2 years, 4 months, and some odd days, and she's never been sick. Now, I don't know about you, but that's powerful. Now, I'm not saying, and we're not a drug. We're not a what? We do not make claims to prevent, treat, cure, diagnose. I'm not saying Zija has allowed her not to be sick. I'm saying she's not been sick in 2.5 years, and she's using Zija. You all can create the correlation how you choose. I feel like it does have something to do with it, but that's neither here nor there. And so my wife, since she's been born, has been able to stay home. She's been able to build a bond and create a relationship that most mothers can't, because we know, how many of you are a mother in this room right now? A lot of mothers. And let me tell you, I just have to give an applause to you. Let's give all the mothers an applause. Mother's Day coming up, and I tell you, spending some time at home now since I've been full-time to watch my wife with my daughter, I'm just like, thank you. I tell you, it's amazing what she does with her and the bond that they've created. But think about this. Most mothers, they have to go to a place every day called what? Work. They have to go to work so they can make something called money. And they have to make money so they can support family, right? And so my wife, because of Zija, has been able to stay home to spend that time with my little girl. So I'm excited about that. Fast forward 2 years later, Amy, I've been able to retire from teaching school as well. I'm 32. My wife is 30. All that's exciting, and that should be exciting for you. Now, I don't say that to impress you, Anita. I do say that, though, to impress upon you the opportunity available for you to share with other people, to impact others, and then to generate some additional income. So I'm going to share with you some components, Brad, that excited me, Erica, a couple of years ago, and I feel like they'll excite and intrigue you. So if you're ready, Kim, say, I'm ready.
Ready.
If you're ready, say, I'm ready.
Ready.
I like it. Here we go. So So I'll try to do my best. Tiffany's not with us tonight. Some of you know Tiffany Spratt, who usually does events with me. Her son, it's his birthday, so she spent some time with him tonight. So get to know our company a little bit. We're a debt-free company. That was exciting for me. But what's most exciting for me and what should be exciting for all of you is the guy who founded this company. Now, if someone were to ask you, in fact, if someone were to demand that you choose one or the other, that you bet Melissa either for this person or against them, you have to go with them or not go with them. I want you to have that mindset right now. Think about which one you would choose. Can you all do that? Say yes? Yes. You can do that for me. Here's what I want you to think about. You have a guy who has started, Elizabeth, he has built $2 billion companies. All right? He started and built $2 billion companies. Not just any billion-dollar company, 2 nutritional billion-dollar companies. All right? And so you can either bet for the guy, and he's getting ready to start. He's starting this other company called Zija. And then on the other side, you either bet against him. So you bet against the guy who's built $2 billion companies, or you bet for the guy to build another one. Which one are you going to bet? You going to bet with him or against him? With. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I'm not a gambler and those kind of things, but Jason, if I was going to gamble, I would gamble that Ken Brailsford, who is a billionaire, the founder of our company, who has started and built $2 billion companies, billionaires typically don't get dumber. I mean, let's just think about it. I mean, one of his companies started in the 70s. What decade? The 70s. The other one in the 80s. What decade? 80s. Both of those companies, Susan, they still exist today, 2011. Now, I don't know about you, but if I had founded those two companies, there's probably some things, Pam, that I didn't do as well as I wished I would have. And so if I ever started another company, I would probably change it. And that's why this company, Zija International, is growing so much faster than the other two companies. Currently a $75 million annual sales company, estimated to be $150 million by December of this year. We're expected to double again in size in the next few months. So that's exciting for anybody that's here today, either already in or taking a look. That's exciting. And so that's the guy who founded our company. I'm excited for him. Some of you had a chance to meet him. Isn't he a man of integrity? If you had a chance, I love this man at the top of our company. He was given a documentary by a friend, Vic, like most of us, given some information, Cynthia, by a friend or a family member. It was a documentary in this case, Jeff, for Ken Brailsford. And the documentary was from the Discovery Channel. I remember the Discovery Channel, right? And so when he watched this documentary, Darren, he got excited about what he saw, that this planet had been around for thousands of years. How many years? Thousands of years, this planet. It wasn't new to the world, it was just new to this society. And so Benny, what he did is he formulated an idea because he learned that this plant had been used for hundreds of years to treat more than 300 diseases, Shelby. And so he started thinking about this society. And Becky, when he started thinking, he started looking at the fact that we are an overweight society, right? You know, a few people is overweight. 2/3 of our society today, 25 or more pounds, John, overweight today. 25 or more pounds overweight today. And that's amazing. And then he learned that, you know what? We can no longer get in the food chain. We can no longer, Melissa, get in the food chain what we once were able to get. And so Beverly, he had an idea. Why not take this moringa with all this nutrition and bring it to this society so we can now get nutrition that we don't get in the food chain any longer. And so what he did is he sought out some folks who could validate his idea. Now he also knew this. So we're overweight, we're undernourished, and we don't get what we need. He also knew that we're fast-paced. How many of you are busy in here? If you're busy, say I am. We're all busy. We got all these things going on. Busy means fast food as well, which means every single day. Anybody have fast food in here today? Be honest. Anybody? We got a health-conscious crowd. Here's the stats. I'll just shoot the stats to you, Wardell, and you can argue with them if you choose. But Steve, the stat is 2 out of every 3 meals every single day are eaten outside of the home. Outside of the home. 2 out of 3 days. Now think about this. When I was a child, when I was a kid, it was a treat. Mike, it was a treat to go fast food. In fact, it was almost like Christmas. I mean, once a month we're going to McDonald's. I'm getting ready to get a quarter pounder. Alicia, I'm just jacked. I mean, I can't sleep. I'm like, Courtney, I can't wait to see what McDonald's in. And we're like, and so I teach last year, Erica. I'm teaching, and here's what I see. I see the majority. Serial, I see the majority of kids walking in the morning, and what do they have? They have fast food. Now, we don't have to specify. We know the popular fast food. That's quick, right? And then at lunch, what do they have? They have the energy drinks, and we'll talk about those a little bit later with some more, some junk and so forth, except for, of course, the great school lunches. And then after school, extracurricular activities, right? Great, being proactive, but because the parents are at what? Work, they give them a few dollars so they can go to the dollar menu, and Donna, what they do is get more fast food. So now kids are getting 2 to 3 fast food meals a day. When I was in school, got 1 per month. You see the difference? We're overweight, we're undernourished, we're overstimulated, fast-paced, fast food. Ken, do you agree? You had a good idea? Say yes? Yes. He had a good idea to take Moringa life and bring it to this society. And so here's what he needed: validation. All of you are here tonight. Well, you're here for several reasons, Shelby. One, some of you, most of you, Teresa, have a genuine interest in learning more about our products, because our products are great. You want to learn more about them. Some of you are here because, well, you're like me. We have a good product, but that means there's a good market and a good business opportunity. You have a good product, you have a good business opportunity. And then some of you, Debbie, you're here simply because you're just tired of somebody like Adam bugging you to be here, right? So whatever your reason might be in being here, validation is what you're all looking for. Would you agree with that? If you're looking for validation, I need validation in making a decision to do this, Casey, or not. Does that make sense for you? What does decision mean? It just means I'm killing all doubt in my mind that this is Bob or this is not Casey for me. Does that make sense for everybody? This is either for you, Kim, or it's not for you. And that's okay either way, but it's my job to give you enough information, Wardell, so you can make an appropriate decision for you. Everybody's good with that. And so here's what Ken Grosser did. He sought out Monica Marcoux. Now, Jason, who is Monica Marcoux? She doesn't mean a lot to most of us, but if I threw out the name Oprah Winfrey, what would you think? What do you think about Oprah Winfrey? TV. And what is she to TV? What is she to talk shows? What is she to just females in general? What is she to... She's a beast, isn't she? She's a beast. No, I'm not saying she's a bee. I'm just saying she's got... Let me say that she's dynamic. All right, let's do that. And so Monica Marcoux is to the industry of pharmacology and botany what we would say Oprah Winfrey is to TV. Now that's powerful. She researches natural cures for cancer. Natural cures for what? Cancer. She has studied more plants than any one single person, Susan. And she wrote a book. Bob, she wrote a book a couple of years before Zija ever existed. And she created validation, Pam, for Ken Brailsford that his idea was right on. And so that book is called Miracle Tree. And if I gave you 3 guesses, Shelby, you just need 1, because you know that book is on moringa. And in that book, Monica Marcoux says, this botanical is as close to a perfect food, Amy, as you can get. That's what she says. Now, if you don't agree, take it up with her. I'd like to see that argument too. That's good. And she says, and it's been recently validated, this is the most nutrient-rich botanical yet discovered. And that's exciting because we're the first company to market that product. And so after Monica Marcoux validated the product, Moringa, Ken Brailsford had a dilemma. We like things to taste what? Good or great. And so the dilemma was this. Melissa, this botanical in its raw form smells and tastes horrific. Kim, you would have to be dying to want to consume it in its raw form. And so Elisa, he had to find somebody, he had to find some formulator who could keep the enzymes alive, keep the nutrition bioavailable, but Steve also make it where we would like it okay. And so he found, and here comes Russ Bianchi. Some of you have seen Russ this week.